大家好啊！歡迎收聽收睇我哋嘅守護者。好啦，今個禮拜嘅守護者咧，大家睇到個 backdrop 都知啦。知唔知係乜嘢嚟嘅咧？嗱，首先咧，我都係要介紹翻我哋今日嘅節目主持係啦，唔記得咗添，唔記得介紹自己係啦。咁我係你嘅主持 Jacqueline，
係我係 Rosana，
係啦。咁我哋咧喺開始之前咧，咁其實都係啦，都係要講一講我哋嘅報料熱線嘅，因為如果各位聽眾觀眾收到有啲咩消息懷疑虐待動物個案，又或者係破壞環境嘅事啊，覺得抱不平嘅，大家都不妨可以嚟到我哋 Facebook 守護者嘅專頁或者 email 俾我哋都得嘅。係啦，咁好啦，咁事不宜遲嚇，咁我哋今日先去睇一段片先。
Ở trên các gốc cây hoặc một số cá thể thì lại chuyên đào hang dưới đất để ngủ, thì từ đó ta có thể tìm ra các cái địa điểm thả thích hợp với chúng hơn.
好啦，咁大家睇完呢條片咧，咁其實咧醒目嘅你哋都應該知道咧，我哋今日講嘅題目咧就係穿山甲喎。嚇，阿 Rosana， 其實你有冇聽過穿山甲？
我有聽過。
你知道有幾多啊？其實
唔多，因為呢個動物都係我哋少接觸嘅。係啦，咁但係知道都係佢哋面對好大嘅問題啦，咁所以我都好開心今晚我哋可以為呢個穿山甲做一啲嘢，
發聲啦，係嘛？係啦。咁其實嚟講咧，穿山甲咧，大家都睇到，哇！原來咧唔講唔知，真係啲夜晚黑夜遊動物嚟嘅喎。
OK。係
啊，我之前係從來都唔知道啦，因為我點解會知道？因為我認得個樣，但係我唔知嗰隻咩嚟嘅。其實不嬲到，我都係最近有屋企人話俾我聽，應該係應該係前年嘅事，前年啦，咁咧有屋企人就話俾我聽，喂，屋企人有腫瘤喎，咁不如去大陸揾一啲穿山甲嗰啲甲咧嚟到去煲藥，跟住俾佢飲啦。咁我話吓，穿山甲咩嚟嘅咧？咁跟住先至慢慢去揾資料，原來就係呢一種動物啦。
OK。係
啦，咁所以變咗其實我覺得咧，穿山甲其實真係我估香港都係一定有穿山甲㗎，同埋尤其是喺亞洲咧，我知道係好多地方都有佢嘅影蹤，而且品種亦都唔少添㗎喎。係啊，咁所以變咗我哋今日咧就好有幸啦嚇，咁請到我哋一個越南嘅組織，就叫做 Save Vietnam's Wildlife 嘅副會長啊，就係阿泰同我哋去傾偈嘅。咁我哋快啲同阿泰講聲 hello 先啦。
我同佢 say hello。
好啊。
OK。Thai。
Hello.
Hello from Hong Kong.
Hello, I am Thai from Vietnam. So I'm working for the Save Vietnam Wildlife, the one non-profit organization working to protect the animal in Vietnam.
So where are you based, Thai, in Vietnam?
Yeah, so my organization is based in the north of Vietnam. So it's near Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. Yeah.
So you're based in Hanoi, OK。咁阿泰咧，原來佢係喺河內嗰度嘅，喺越南嗰度，係啦。
一講起越南咧，我忽然間想越南河粉啊，好出名啊，炸春卷啊咁啊，係啦。不過 anyway 啦，咁啊一陣間我哋做完節目之後先食啦。係啦，咁咧就嗱唔講唔知喎，越南咧係佔全球啊所有動物嘅物種有16% 咁多。
好多喎。
係啊，所以變咗其實亦都不可以睇少原來越南嘅野生動物嗰個種類嗰個類別係有幾多？係啦，咁我哋事不宜遲啦，快啲問下阿泰啦。咁其實越南呢個所謂野生動物保護呢樣嘢，其實係做咗幾耐嘅咧？其實係咪真係一個最近期先至會有人做嘅事啊？定係點
？Okay. Thai. So Jacqueline and I were talking about actually in Vietnam you have many species. About 16% of the world wildlife can be found in Vietnam, and we wanted to know what's Vietnam doing to protect the wildlife living there, and has it been an ongoing thing? Is it always under protection, the wildlife in Vietnam?
Yeah, the wildlife in Vietnam. Yeah, Vietnam is high biodiversity for the wildlife, but the problem is like many wildlife species are facing with the problem of the illegal wildlife trade, about habitat loss, disease, and many other problems. So Vietnamese government do something to work for the wildlife, but it's not enough, and there are still many problems with the wildlife. There are many organizations are working in Vietnam and try to like save and protect the wildlife population in this country.
OK 好。咁阿Thai話咧，其實佢哋政府係唔夠嘅，即係做嘅嘢係唔夠嘅，去保護佢哋嘅野生動物咧。係啦，咁我哋都想了解多啲咯，即係其實有冇法例去保護啊？
係啦，但係其實會唔會咁講？其實越南人即係越南即係呢咁嘅叫做自發組織咧，去關注呢啲係有幾耐歷史咧？即係會唔會係近10年嘅事啊？定係其實已經係一路已經有啲志願者去做呢樣嘢咧
？So Thai, we want to understand more about the Vietnamese. Such as your organization is initiated by the people, right? Just people living in there. It's not a government organization. Is that correct?
Yeah, Save Vietnam Wildlife is non-profit organization. We are committed to protecting and increasing the population of threatened wildlife in Vietnam by rescuing threatened species, protecting the entire population, and ensure secure habitats for the wildlife population in Vietnam.
So how long has your organization been set up?
Yeah, so the Save Vietnam Wildlife that been set up mid of last year, but we manage the carnivore and pangolin conservation program. It's one program. It's been like based in Vietnam for 20 years, so which is focused on working to protect the carnivore and pangolins.
Okay. So let me understand. So the carnivore and pangolin conservation program has been around for more than 20 years, but the Save Vietnam's Wildlife has only been set up since middle of last year, 2014. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. 咁原來咧，佢哋個組織咧就你頭先講嗰個 Save Vietnam Wildlife 咧，就係舊年年中先至成立嘅啫，但係好新㗎。咁但係原來嗰個歷史咧係佢另外有一個組織咧叫 Carnivore and Pangolin Conservation Program， 已經有20幾年嘅歷史㗎啦。
係啦，呢個 program 中文就應該係食肉動物同埋穿山甲嘅保育計劃，應該係咁樣係啦。
冇錯，
係啦，
絕對啱嘅。
好啦，咁其實除咗係呢一個保育計劃之外啦，咁其實佢哋個組織會做啲咩工作咧？即係會唔會好似大家一樣入學校做好多教育啊？定係其實喺一個野外嗰度做考察啊？定有啲咩做嘅咧？有啲咩 program 嘅咧
？Okay. So what does your organization like? What kind of work does your organization do?
Yeah, so we are doing many different activities. First, we're doing research to understand about the characteristics of the wildlife consumer, to give the better understand about like who is eating wildlife, who is using traditional medicine, so we can find the target group for the awareness campaign. So second thing is we're working to educate the younger generation to understand about the wildlife issues, to encourage them to take the action to save the wildlife. And then next we cooperate with Vietnamese government authority to protect and improve law enforcement, improve the habitat protection, and we work to rescue and rehabilitation and release confiscated animals from illegal wildlife chase. We also carrying the field work to understand about the wildlife ecology, which help us to manage the wildlife population more effectively. And finally, we're working to ensure the wildlife welfare. It will be undertaken in captive facility in Vietnam.
I see. Okay. So, wow, your organization does a lot of work. So let me just translate everything you just said. 咁佢個組織其實真係做緊好多工作嘅。
係，因為都有20年歷史咁耐啦嘛，因為已經。
係啦，咁啊做緊啲好有意義嘅工作嘅。咁首先佢哋會做好多研究啦，佢哋會研究嗰啲動物啦，嗰啲野生動物啦。咁同埋點解人會係會去將佢嚟打獵咗之後愛嚟食啦？咁係究竟係愛嚟做藥材啊，定係咩咧？咁佢會研究個動物同埋人嗰個關係。
即係嗰個人食動物嘅動機係乜嘢咧？
係啊，即係其實
係咯，
即係有好多傳統，其實我哋都唔係好了解，即係咁接落嚟，係咁傳落嚟，但係咪真正有科學根據咧？其實都
好難講啊，真係。同埋亦都係，所以我成日都話啲傳統未必係啱，真係唔好咁迷信，係啦，冇錯。
係啦，咁然後咧，佢哋都有做一啲教育嘅工作嘅，咁咧就係教育一啲年青嘅一代啦，點樣令到佢係有多啲知識啦，令到佢個思想係即係唔好再好似以前一個傳一個咁信落嚟啦。咁然後咧就係點樣可以用佢哋點去改變呢個事實啦。咁我哋都係要靠下一代，要靠後生一代去救翻呢個地球㗎啦。
話時話，我發覺咧，真係好多組織朋友咧，都係擺個教育係好着重呢樣嘢。好重要，係啊。所以我哋傾咗咁多個個都話係要教育先咁樣。
係啊。咁然後咧，佢哋亦都會有同呢個政府去嗰個執法嘅機構去令到點樣去監管呢啲咁嘅野生動物啦，係啦，咁咧就會去保護佢哋嗰個生態環境啊，令到佢哋唔好話即係瀕臨絕種啊咁樣啦嚇，亦都係佢哋會係去 manage 佢哋嗰個population 啊，即係嗰個去控制嗰個數目，係啦。
OK， 哇，都重要嘅喎，其實係喎。
係啊，因為其實係因為我哋人類過度嘅發展，令到佢哋嘅嗰個population 係有即係嗰個
好多根本上就係已經係瀕臨絕種㗎啦，真係，或者有啲絕種種我哋唔知道。
係我哋逼到佢哋嗰個生活環境太過困難咯。
係啊，嗱咁話時話啦，太咁你個組織做咁多嘢，你作為副會長啦嚇，咁其實有咩做先？你自己嘅工作又係負責做咩嘅咧
？Wow, so Thai, your organization does a lot of work, and we understand you're the vice chairman of Save Vietnam Wildlife. So, what is your role in the organization? What do you do? What do you have to do?
So I think I am the director of the Save Vietnam Wildlife, but I also is vice chair of Pangolin Specialist Group. So what kind of the question you asking, like my role at the Save Vietnam Wildlife or my role at the Pangolin Specialist Group?
How are they different?
Yeah, so Pangolin Specialist Group is like the group of volunteers, the scientific people who working in wildlife conservation, like scientific people or conservationists who working in the pangolin conservation. So we set up that group, and so it's basic. The main aim of the project is we communicate and connect people to understand what the problem of the pangolin, and we also is assessing on the pangolin conservation assessment for the IUCN Red List, and we present about the pangolin issue to raise public awareness about that species. And we also assisting on developing the action plan and guide for the individual organization to focus on the main issue together to save the pangolin.
OK。咁佢個組織咧，其實佢係一個研究工作啦，即係比較係科學嘅。
係咯，科學家㗎咯喎。
係啦。咁咧佢係保護呢個穿山甲啦，我哋用係咪中文係咪？
穿山甲
係啦，佢係一個穿山甲嘅保育嘅組織嚟嘅嚇。咁咧佢就係同呢個即係同嗰啲即係將呢個要保育嘅信息係傳遞出去啦。係啦，要令到人係知道原來呢個動物係受到 而家係要受保護嘅，係啦，咁點樣可以做一啲 action plan 咧出嚟係點去保護去救翻呢個品種咯？
哦，OK， 哇，咁亦都係非常重大喎，
好有意義啊，
係啊，好啦，咁但係其實嚟講嗱，我哋個 backdrop 咧，其實就睇到我哋個穿山甲個 BB 就趴住個媽咪啦，咁係啦，咁嗱。莫非其實穿山甲係一啲好即係家庭觀念好重嘅動物？咁越南有啲乜嘢穿山甲品種㗎？不如請阿泰介紹下咯。
Okay. So Thai, okay, you probably cannot see our backdrop here, but we have in behind us there's a picture of a mother pangolin with her baby riding on her back. It's very, very lovely. The baby is just so loving, so cute. So we like to know more about the characteristic of the pangolin, like the bonding between the mother and the child, and the family issue and the living habitat. So just tell us what you know about pangolin, because in Hong Kong we don't know much about this animal.
Yeah, so the pangolin is only mammal who's covered by scale, and they feeding on ant and termites. So it's a lot of people, especially the Western people, is called like scale anteater. So they are very special. They covered by very hard scale, but they don't have a teeth. So it's only way to protect themselves is stay inside the burrow or like queue up at a bowl to against the threats. So, but it's really sad for pangolin. They can again like even with tiger or lion, they can't eat the pangolin. But they when it's queue up at the bowl, it's easy to be picked up by people. So it's the main threat for the pangolin is people, and so yeah, like same with like the way pangolin protect themselves. The mom is often protect for the baby because the baby when it's born is very short scale. So the mom often is like queue up and put the baby in the middle of their belly, and so and. Also, like when the mom is going out to feeding outside, the baby often climb up on the back of the mom, like on the top of the tail, and to go out and like investigate the natural environment. And so that is very special about the pangolin.
Okay. 阿泰講咗好多俾我哋聽啦。咁其實呢個穿山甲係一個好特別嘅動物嚟嘅。佢係唯一一種哺乳類動物咧，係有魚鱗嘅咯。
哦，係啊，唯一一種嚟。
係啊。咁佢哋嗰個其實咧，穿山甲咧，佢個保護能力係好高嘅。係。佢因為佢嗰個甲咧係好厚嘅。咁就算咧獅子老虎咧，都傷害唔到佢哋嘅，即係總之佢
厚成咁嘅。
係啦，咁佢一有危險嘅時候咧，佢就會捲埋一嚿。咁捲埋一嚿咧，咁嗰啲動物就係就傷害唔到佢噶啦。咁全世界唯一一種動物可以傷害到穿山甲嘅咧，就係我哋人類咯。哦，好可惜。
即係其實佢哋家庭觀念都好重。
家庭觀念好重㗎，因為咧佢哋即係媽媽咧就。如果出去揾嘢食嘅時候，出街嘅時候咧，嗰個 BB 就會係騎喺媽媽嗰度啦，好似我哋後邊嗰個背脊，好得意啦，係啦。咁如果媽媽覺得有危險嘅時候咧，佢又會捲埋，咁個 BB 咧就會匿埋喺佢裏邊啦。咁因為 BB 嗰啲鱗係好軟嘅，係啦，咁咧佢就係俾個媽媽去保護佢咯。
好啦，嗱咁但係其實另外一個問題我又好想問嘅，傳說中穿山甲咧好似食白蟻啊、老鼠啊咁樣，但係咪真嘅咧嚇？唔知食咩嘅咧佢哋
？Thai?
Yeah.
Oh hi. Okay. So what do they eat? The pangolins?
Yeah. So pangolins they eat mainly with only ants and termites. So it depend on the which species. So in Vietnam we have two pangolin species. So Chinese pangolin distribute in the north and the central Vietnam. So they mainly feeding on the ground and underground. So they feeding on the ground ant and termite. but the Sanda pangolin in the central and the south Vietnam, so they feeding on the ground and underground as well, but also they feeding on the ant tree, so they climb up to the tree, feeding on the ant nest. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay, so let me get it right. So there are two species of pangolins in Vietnam. One is called the Chinese pangolin, which lives in central Vietnam.
North and central Vietnam.
Oh,
yeah.
North and central Vietnam. And then the other one, what's the other one called?
Sanda pangolin or someone called Malaysian pangolin.
Oh, Malaysian. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 咁佢話喺越南咧有兩種穿山甲嘅，一種咧就叫 Chinese 中國嘅穿山甲咧，就住喺越南嘅中部同埋北部嘅，係啦。咁咧佢哋咧就係喺地面同埋地下都會生活嘅。哦。咁另外一種咧就叫馬來西亞嘅 pangolin， 咁嗰個咧就住喺中部同南部。咁呢個除咗喺地面地底生活之外咧，仲會爬上樹嗰度食蟻嘅喎。
穿山甲會爬樹？係
啦，係啦。
我真係聽都未聽過。
係啦，咁佢哋嘅主要食糧咧都係食蟻啊、白蟻啊咁樣樣咯。
哦，即係傳說係真嘅。
係啦。
係啦，咁但係其實佢係一個群居嘅動物定係點樣咧？
哦 ，so do they live in groups or do they live in solitude?
Solitary, that individually, and the pangolin they don't have they only in pair when they mating, but yeah, most of the time is they just live by themselves.
啊 ，OK， 咁佢哋係獨居生活嘅。哦。跟住除咗佢哋要交配嘅時候會一齊之外咧，之後咧都係獨居噶啦。
哦，單身主義者嚟。
唔知個 BB stay 喺個媽媽嗰度幾耐？
係啦，好啊，好啊，好啊。
So what about the baby? How long does the baby stay with the mother?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's we haven't got like fully understandable exactly like how long the baby stay with the mom, but when we interview the hunter, and most of the hunter response is when the baby is about 2 kilograms and they started like leaving the mom and stay by her or himself. So yeah, so it's about like 6-7 months. Yeah.
6-7 months. That's all they stay with the mom.
Yeah, okay. But like we haven't got fully understandable like exactly how long. That is some information we talking to the hunter because when the hunter so they hunt the pangolin, they dig the pangolin burrow to get the pangolin out, and sometimes they get the baby stay together with the mom. So most of the hunter respond is they never caught the baby pangolin with the mom. It's when baby is like more than 2 kilograms. So they leave the mom before they 2 kilograms.
OK， 其實咧，我哋呢個問題佢都唔係好清楚，因為其實佢哋都唔係好知咧，實在嗰個 BB 係同佢媽媽係即係一齊幾耐喎？咁佢哋咧都係問一啲獵人，問翻啲獵人究竟嗰個 BB 係即係同個媽媽係一齊幾耐咯？咁即係根據啲獵人講咧，佢都係6-7個月咧，咁個 BB 就會離開個媽媽嗰度噶啦。哦，係咯。咦，又幾得意喎咁樣，即係全部都係獨行俠嚟噶喎。係啊，同埋6-7歲，即係6-7個月就可以離開，都算快啦。你睇下我哋人類要 stay 喺媽媽身邊幾耐？係啊，有啲20幾30年都未離開。你啊真係講得啱嘅啫。
係啦，咁其實嚟講咧，真係我都好想知道，其實穿山甲咧點分公乸嘅咧？
呢個問題真係奇怪啦。Jacqueline has a very funny question. She asked
一樣啊嘛，佢哋啲樣。
She asked, how do you identify between a boy pangolin and a girl pangolin?
Yeah, so yeah, like with the pangolin is sorry, I should send you the question. It's really hard to describe, but the boy pangolin, the penis is out, so you can see, but it's not very clear, and often it's really hard to see because the pangolin often go up into the bowl when you touch or they feel trace. So sometimes it's really hard to see, but So you need to open the belly and see the yeah.
Okay, so it's still identified by the
因為貓係好難㗎嘛，
貓係
貓唔係人人識睇㗎嘛，咁所以有啲動物可能唔係咁容易
狗你識睇啦啩？
嗱，狗識睇
係咪樣？即係有啲嘢突出嚟嘅。嗱，阿泰話好難睇嘅，因為咧佢哋成日捲埋嘅，咁你真係要抄佢個肚煲咧，抄到有啲男仔嘅特徵，咁你就分到佢啦。
哦，原來係咁。係咯，喂，阿泰啊，仲有冇一啲冷知識？我覺得真係有趣可以話俾大家聽㗎。
So any kind of special story that you can tell us about pangolin?
So, like, what do you like?
Well, because this animal is so foreign to us, so tell us how do they live? What's their preference and any things that they do?
或者性格啊，或者點係？
Yeah, what is their characteristic? Anything that are special to pangolins that are different from other animals?
Yeah. So the pangolin. So they live like. They don't need to live in the primary forest, so secondary forest, even sometimes it's like grasslands also, the animal live in there. So they have an easy life, like easy habitat because they don't need ant and termite. That's enough for them. But like because like trace of the pangolin and so the pangolin is like the most special characteristic is they don't have a teeth, and so no way they can fight with other species. They can't fight with other species, but like some are very powerful carnivore like lion or tiger, they try to eat pangolin because they cannot eat because when pangolin turn into the ball, all the hard scale is outside, so that is enough to protect them out of any threat from nature.
OK。佢一個好特別嘅地方，佢係食肉獸嚟㗎嘛，佢食蟻啊。
係啊，食肉㗎嘛，係啊。
佢冇牙㗎喎。
嚇？
係啊，真係夠特別啦，嗬。係啦，呢個真係一個好特別嘅地方。
從來都冇估到。冇牙咯，
即係你諗下食肉獸好似獅子啊、老虎啊，
都有牙㗎嘛，
咁一定係有牙啦，係咧。
咁
pangolin 係冇牙㗎喎，好特別咯呢樣嘢。
我從來冇聽過，你有冇聽過啊？
而家啦，係啦，好特別咯。
係啦，咁所以嚟講咧，就呢個動物咧，其實我係好有興趣知道再多啲。係啊，咁所以咧，咁我哋不如留待下一節咧，我哋再講。
好啊 ，OK。We're gonna take a break. Ty will come back to you.
Okay, yeah, sure.
係啦，咁我哋下一節再講。
好，一個好特別嘅地方。